All right, we're here with Max Blessed Holloway. Max, welcome. New York Post welcomes you. How are you?
I'm good, brother. How you doing today?
Not too bad. Big fight coming up here. Ilia Topuria, he's talking tons of smack. He's the latest lion coming for your. I mean, he has the belt, but it feels like you're the star attraction. You're a huge superstar in UFC now. Ever since the Justin Gaethje fight is really catapulted everything. You've been in the game for a long time. What does this fight mean to you with Ilia coming up? Obviously, he's talking a lot of smack.
Means a lot, you know. It's a chance to become a two-time world champion, featherweight world champion, and smack or no smack. The fun part is October 26th, we get to show the octagon, and we get to see who gets the last laugh.
He's saying that he says that he's a better grappler than you. Do you feel that
Uh,
way? I feel like your grappling's underrated.
I mean, he can probably say, I mean, you can't argue about that. I think so. He got brought into the UFC as a grappler and a wrestler. And then when he got here, he just started ending up knocking out people. So, at the end of the day, I think he's like a black belt in jiu-jitsu or something. I'm only a brown. So if you're going off of those kind of stuff, yeah, he might be able to say that he's a better grappler, but this is mixed martial arts, and the beautiful thing is we get to see. And it's called mixed martial arts for a reason, and I can't wait to go out there and test it.
So jujitsu guy myself, just to I'll let you know that's how I met your agent, your manager Daniel, and you know you have the BMF title, and that's still it's not on the line. I don't believe unless something's changed. Ilya said that you're scared to risk it because it risks your relevance. Is there any reason? Is there any reason that you've talked to the UFC that you didn't put it on the line, or is that a UFC call, a you call? How did that work?
I mean, I don't know, there was talk of him saying that I was forced to fight him, and it's kind of crazy because there is an article out there of him saying that he wouldn't fight me if the BMF title wasn't on the line. And last time I checked, the BMF title is not on the line, so it looks like he kind of got forced to fight me if we're going off of that logic. And yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't know why UFC didn't put it up. I mean, why to say I wouldn't was crazy. To say half the things that he would say about me, about why I wouldn't take the fight or I was forced to do stuff is just kind of insane. I mean, we saw Dana White answer the question about that, and and he said what he said. So at the end of the day, I couldn't tell you. That's a UFC thing. I have no control over that. How am I gonna tell an event of like, oh, this is what should happen, or this is the way it should go down? This is a UFC event. This is not a Max Holloway event. I had no say in the matter.
That's an interest. It's an important point, right? Because a lot of times when like a fight happens, people don't understand the background of a fight, right? They don't understand that the UFC will control stuff like this, and when it comes to you, like you're just like opponent, date, and wait. Those are like the three
Exactly.
things. Yes, exactly. So I think that like background is important for people. You still have the BMF title, right? It's supposedly not on the line. Is your if you have both belts, would the featherweight belt be like your next defense, or you think you'd fight for the BMF title next? Have you like thought about potential opponents for the BMF title? Like, there's plenty of fights out there for the BMF title, right? There's Oliveira, there's Chandler, there's so many different options. Is there anyone specifically that you would fight next for a BMF title fight?
I mean, I couldn't tell you. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Before I fought for the BMF title, it was funny. I mean, everybody was like, "Oh, it's a fake belt," and blah blah this and that. Even I think so. There's quotes out there of Topuria calling it a fake title. All his fans calling it a fake title, but they're complaining that the title's not on the line. So it just makes no sense to me. I mean, I have no idea. Like they're calling it a fake title. They say put up the fake title. I'm like, then why do you care about a fake title? That's just it blows my mind. And first things first is Topuria. I don't know what we do. All I'm focused on is Ilia Topuria right now. 145 title. an undisputed an undisputed title, I guess. So in this sense, what a lot of people would say, a real title,
Mhm.
and that's my only focus right now. At the end of the day, like you said, there's options. I just gotta keep winning. In this sport, you just gotta keep winning, and if you can win in spectacular fashion, that's just icing on the cake. So that's what we plan to do come October 26th.
And you've done a great job, right? Winning in impressive fashion is something that you've done recently a lot. A fight that wasn't impressive recently was the Mario Bautista Jose Aldo fight. And the reason that I bring that up is because that you fought Aldo many times. Um, did you watch that fight? Did you have any thoughts on the way that that one played out? Because Aldo was definitely winning striking exchanges, but then couldn't keep his footwork to keep him off of the fence. So, did you have any thoughts like that against a former opponent like that in Aldo? Yeah,
I mean, I didn't really get to watch too much of the fights I saw. I can see why a lot of people was mad or angry about it, but like, what do you do? At the end of the day, it is proven that a bunch of time that grappling exchanges or getting hold against the cage or actually going down and getting hold down is just much bigger than having these big like landing strikes and of striking period. I think so. A lot of the mixed martial arts judging is always going to favor like grappling styles just because of dominance or whatever, or even if when you get there, it's like you're not even doing damage or dominance. You're just because you're winning the position. So at the end of the day, it's all who's watching the fight. I think it's a very hard thing to be an MMA judge because some guys is gonna like striking, some guys is gonna like grappling more, and it's just the luck of the draw, I guess, of who's judging your fight that night.
that's yeah. I mean, the judging is a whole other discussion. And I'll wrap up with these last two. You fought Aldo. Aldo has fought at 135. You're going back down to 145. What are your thoughts on this weight cut? Obviously, there's a lot of stuff going on right now for you, right? This is the couple weeks before the fight. Did it start already? And how you feeling?
I feel great. I mean, we cut didn't start. We don't start cutting weight until Thursday or something, but the diet and everything is going great. I got my wife that's been taking care of me, and we've been getting the 45 easy, with coming out early here. I bring back out Tyler Mitten, my chef, and just for the reason because I know it's gonna be late nights and stuff, and we didn't know if Dubai or Abu Dhabi had places open late, so I just wanted to have somebody that just could cook my meals just in case we need it, and everything's going good, looking great, and just can't wait to guys see everything come October 26th.
Absolutely. And if you don't mind me asking, what are you weighing right now on October 18th?
I mean, that's for me to know and everybody to guess, At the end of the day, it's like Hollywood when it comes to weight. I'm not gonna tell anybody my secrets. It is what it is. You guys just tune in Friday morning at the weigh-ins, and then you guys get to see the show come October
Absolutely.
26th.
Max Holloway, I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for the time. And I wish you nothing but the best going forward
Thank you, brother.
with the dub.
Thank you, brother. You have a good one.